Is Guild Wars 2 dying? Let's talk about it. This seems to be a very popular idea right now on a lot of forums and a lot of gamers' heads that this game is dying and oh my god, people still play this game, lol. So I figured I would talk about it and talk about why people are no longer having fun, why some people, I should say some, because I'm still having a lot of fun with this game, why some people are no longer having fun, and yeah, I just kind of want to talk about that as a whole, not so much like specific things, but just in general, why a lot of people have been getting let down with a lot of games recently. Now, I'll admit, games this year were pretty lame, a lot of really bad games this year, I've said it before, but I have a feeling this is just going to be a recurring fucking trend, because people... I think people's expectations are way too high for games right now. They want change. They want something different. They want a completely different game. But the second change happens, people get all bent out of shape, and they don't. At the end of the day, people don't want change. So I have a feeling with Black Ops 2, people are gonna buy it. They're gonna like it for 2 or 3 weeks, then go, oh my god, this game sucks. It's dead. Same thing. Same thing with Halo 4. I guarantee Halo 4 is gonna come out, and people are gonna be like, oh my god, it's the same thing, it's Halo. And then they'll change some things in Halo 4 that are different from Halo 3 or ODST, and people are going to be like, this is bullshit, why the fuck did they change it? And then, if they didn't change it, then it's the same thing. So, me personally, I don't really care if games don't change. If a game came out, if World of Warcraft 2 came out, for example, and it was way better than the previous World of Warcraft, but it was the same thing in essence, I'd be okay with that. I'd play it. If it was the same rating, the same, you grind dungeons to get your gear, you grind honor to get your PvP gear, you do arenas. If they did that same thing, but it was a little bit better, looked better, played better, there was some more abilities, had a new spin on it, I'd be okay with that. I don't think games need to change. Like, for example, Black Ops 2. Really looking forward to Black Ops 2. If Black Ops 2 is Black Ops with a bunch of new maps and some new guns, but in essence is the same thing as Black Ops, I'm a-okay with that. I don't think games need to change a lot to be fun. And I'm not saying, like, I don't want game developers to innovate, but I don't know. There's only so much you can do, and I just think people are, I don't know. I just think people are getting, I guess, a little too hard on the developers in some cases. To give an example of this, a lot of people are really upset that getting gear from dungeons takes as long as it does. And they're upset. They're like, oh my god, you guys said Guild Wars 2 wasn't about grinding, but yet I have to do this dungeon like 20 times to get a piece of gear. What is this bullshit? And then they add in a way to get the same gear with the same stats easily. You can craft it very easily. You can craft a full best-in-slot set of gear for probably like 15 gold. Every single piece for like 15 gold. And yeah, you can get your gear very easily doing that if you're a casual player. But then they're still upset that they can't get their dungeon gear extremely quickly. But then if they could get their dungeon gear extremely quickly, then they wouldn't have anything to do. So it's like, no matter what you do, people are always going to be upset. Now, do I agree? I do agree. The dungeon set, or the dungeon way you get dungeon gear does need to be changed. What I think they should do is they should increase the amount of badges it takes to get PvE gear, but just have one set of badges to where you don't have to spam the same fucking dungeon over and over and over again. But make it cost more, because you're obviously going to be getting the bonuses for each dungeon when you do it once a day. But just make it to where you don't have to farm the same dungeon over and over and over again. I think that'd be the best change they could do. At least that would make the grind not so bad. But still make it take time and make it take work, so it's actually rewarding when you get the gear. And once you get the gear, you feel special for having it because other people don't. That's what I like about this game. There's stuff that's actually hard to get, but no matter what you do, people are always not gonna like change, and people are always just gonna seem to complain about something. That's just the craziest thing about this game. Now, I'll admit there's a lot of things I would change about this game, and I'm probably gonna make a lot of videos going, this should be changed, this is how I change it, blah 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 blah. But overall, I mean, I just think a lot of people are just getting too hard on these up-and-coming games that I don't know. I'm not saying all these games are perfect that are going to be coming out, but I can just guarantee all I'm going to see is Black Ops 2 fucking sucks, Halo 4 fucking sucks, next game that comes out, whatever it may be, will fucking suck, most likely, and people are going to be upset that it's the same, or it's different, or they changed something, whatever. I'm just kind of tired of seeing it. But with that being said, bad games are bad, good games are good. And, yeah. We just wasted those two guys, like, super fucking fast.
Like, nothing.
Oh,
like,
God, here we go.
I'm just
They just jumped
They're gonna fucking get Stormless.
Watch this. Watch this. Oh, I was gonna knock him.
It's just so rewarding. It's just so fucking rewarding.